A young boy, fascinated by aliens visiting Earth, is eager to uncover the reason behind their arrival, leading to a startling revelation. In 1979, Carl, driving home in Wrangell, Alaska, witnesses his friend's truck being lifted into the sky by a UFO before crashing onto his own vehicle. Fleeing into the jungle, Carl finds himself caught in a beam from the UFO, which paralyzes and levitates him. In the present, Isaac Cypress, working at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, plays a game with his friend Beck involving tracking signals using NASA satellites. Isaac picks up a signal, but Beck reveals it's not the one he sent. Intrigued, they find the signal originates from Canada, an area with no known satellites. Isaac's determination to uncover the truth behind these mysterious events begins. Isaac playfully echoes a mysterious signal he and his friend Beck discover. Later, Isaac's computer receives a perplexing code from space. He starts a video diary on his therapist's advice, capturing a meteor crash and a UFO sighting while hiking.
Took me like 2 hours, so probably gonna have to hitchhike back down.
Isaac discreetly films an encounter with an alien before fleeing and blacking out. He wakes up 3 days later in an unknown location, with footage of the alien and a strange mark on his arm. At home, Isaac discovers he can make objects like his TV disappear, realizing he can manipulate dimensions. He confirms this ability with his camera and gets an X-ray, revealing a peculiarly straight bone fracture.
Yeah, the cup.
At work, he shows Beck his new skill, but Beck can't perceive the dimensional shift. Isaac shares his alien encounter footage with Beck, who is astonished. Despite Beck's caution, Isaac uploads the footage online as proof of alien abduction. Isaac wakes up to a call from a news anchor about his viral alien abduction video. The video has garnered mixed reactions, with some viewers skeptical and others believing. Agreeing to a news interview, Isaac shares his story, but faces skepticism from the interviewer about conveniently having a camera during the encounter. His story gains widespread media attention, polarizing public opinion between believers and those accusing him of seeking attention.
Yeah, this is him.
Yeah, hi, this is Christine Schaefer from KFLA.
So I ran as fast as I could in the opposite direction, and as I was running, I heard this.
Isaac delves into online abduction stories and connects with Sarah, who shares similar experiences and mentions Carl's mysterious 1979 disappearance after his own abduction. Inspired, Isaac shares his footage with abduction report websites. He meets Keith, a writer who disagrees with the media's negative portrayal of Isaac and offers to write a detailed story from Isaac's viewpoint, leaving Isaac to consider the offer. Isaac opts for a lie detector test at Keith's, now known as Agent Graves' office. Despite answering truthfully about his abduction, Graves becomes uneasy and leaves.
This was painted in the 15th century. I mean, you look at some of these paintings, these are some of the earliest accounts ever recorded.
Hey, let me give you a hand.
Isaac is then ambushed and knocked out by 2 agents. Waking up in a facility, tied to a chair, Isaac sees Sarah also being taken away. Graves interrogates him, but Isaac denies knowing about Carl. Isaac breaks free, using his newfound abilities to rescue Sarah, and they escape the facility, finding themselves in Costa Rica. Graves orders his men to track Sarah and Isaac, anticipating they'll lead them to Carl. Isaac plans to find Carl online, believing he holds vital information. A local woman guides them to Zed, a skilled hacker for internet access. However, their meeting is interrupted by androids, and Zed escorts them to his jungle hideout with a secure internet connection. Zed reveals that the androids are operatives of the International Space Research Program, ISRP, a highly classified agency. Despite his efforts, Zed can't find Carl online or in government records. Recalling the peculiar signal from Canada, they access NASA's servers and pinpoint Carl's location. Using a laptop at Zed's, they make a video call to Carl. Initially rebuffed, Zed hacks into Carl's laptop, allowing Isaac to share his abduction story before Carl can disconnect. Isaac reveals he sent Carl's signal into space and received a response. Upon Isaac sending the response to Carl, Carl decodes it, revealing an alien message specifying a time and place for their arrival, 5 days later at Carl's house. Carl then disconnects abruptly.
Discover a way to decode the signals to audio, and the audio.
How did it happen? I mean, how did the...
How was I abducted?
Despite Sarah's reservations, Isaac insists on visiting Carl's house, with Zed eagerly joining. Using his contacts, Zed arranges a private flight to Canada. Unbeknownst to them, Graves, who has been tracking Sarah and Isaac, follows their movements. Upon reaching Carl's residence, they find him initially wary, but soon welcoming. Carl shares his history of abduction, escape from ISRP, and subsequent life in hiding, devoting 20 years to re-establishing contact with the aliens. He has developed software to translate alien codes into English, preparing to communicate with them upon their return. In the 2 days before the aliens' expected arrival, Sarah and Isaac bond in the woods while Zed investigates Carl's equipment. On the anticipated day, as Isaac senses unusual ground movements, Carl confirms the aliens' proximity. Isaac ventures into the woods, encountering the aliens and directly asking their purpose. Together, they meet the aliens, using Carl's translator. The aliens reveal they've mastered various sciences and now seek the universe's origin. They question humans' unique aura, showing Isaac a vision of Jesus, hinting at a connection to the universe's origins. Sarah inquires about marks on her and Isaac's arms. An alien extracts a tracker from Sarah's arm, explaining it's for their records. The aliens impart that in human perception, seeing is believing, but in their advanced understanding, believing leads to seeing. Suddenly, Graves and his team surround the house, seeking Carl over a personal grudge.
Carl! Carl!
Now tonight, suspended in time.
Carl's abduction coincided with the disappearance of Graves' father. Graves, frustrated by Carl's lack of answers about his father, orders his men to shoot Carl. Sarah rushes to aid Carl and is also shot. The alien urges Isaac to concentrate, and using his newfound abilities, he transports the house to another dimension, safely away from Graves and his team. In this alternate dimension, the aliens miraculously heal both Sarah and Carl. They then casually stroll past a baffled Graves and escape aboard the alien UFO. 6 months later, Isaac and Sarah have begun a new life together on a secluded island, embracing their relationship. Meanwhile, Zed and Carl establish their own covert tech agency. Graves, dismissed from ISRP for his actions at Carl's house, is no longer a threat. Isaac keeps up with his video diaries, documenting their serene, transformed lives. And so, their extraordinary journey finds a peaceful resolution.
How many days were we gone?
I don't even know what day it is.
Who is Agent Graves? Who is that guy?
Yeah, I can try and set up a video chat. Give me a sec.
That's the end of our thrilling sci-fi journey. If you enjoyed this interdimensional adventure with Isaac and Sarah, remember to like and subscribe for more movie recaps. Stay tuned for more exciting stories, and keep your imaginations soaring. See you at the next recap.